Hello everybody, welcome to Ielts Writing Task 2 Introductions, Paraphrasing versus Topic Sentences. Today we're going to learn why topic sentences are superior to paraphrasing. You can also use the style at university, and the style works for the general Ielts writing too. So we will learn what universities and Ielts expect. They go together. We'll learn to write topic sentences that are university standard, and how topic sentences get you a band 9. I'm going to show you how to write academically. This is not only prepares you for Ielts, but for university and professional life. And we will see the limitations of paraphrasing. So here we go. This is a real academic article I've taken from this link. You can go ahead and follow this link. This is the topic sentence. Now, this is the academic and this is a student sentence. So we're going to compare these. So the use of drones or unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, in commercial applications has the potential to dramatically alter or change several industries and, in the process, change our attitudes and behaviors regarding their impact on our daily life. So what does this mean? It means UAVs might dramatically change our lives. So this topic sentence tells you that what the essay is going to do. It's kind of like a little bit like the thesis. This is about potential dramatic changes to industries. That's what this paper is going to focus on. So you know that the author of this paper thinks there's going to be dramatic changes to several industries. And they're going to talk about those changes. Alter means change, right? So this topic sentence tells you what it's about. It's about UAVs or drones. It's going to talk about commercial applications. And it's going to talk about the dramatic change to those industries, these commercial applications. And it's going to change our attitudes and behaviors in our daily lives. So change our attitudes and behaviors regarding their impact. So there's going to be a big change here, and this essay is going to focus on, this article is going to focus on that. So we have this one point of view, very clear. This is the first sentence. Now what a lot of IELTS students do, because teachers have told you to paraphrase, and I'll tell you why they did that. It's an old method to try and get you to pass, but I'll show you why this method here does not get you a 9. This gets you a 9. This is very clear point of view. So this is very weak. So many people have opinion that during unfavorable circumstances, one has to accept the situation. However, others believe that such a situation can be overcome by continuous effort. This is paraphrasing the question IELTS gave you. The question IELTS gives you, or the statement, is there for you to respond to, not to copy. They give you the question so that you can say, I agree. Okay? So in this case, and I should have written this out, but hopefully you can follow this. In this case, if this was an IELTS question, which it's not, but if it was, it would say, some people feel that UAVs will change our lives. As a matter of fact, let me write it out here for you. If this was an IELTS question, it would say, some people feel that UAVs would dramatically change business, while others feel there will be no change. Okay, so IELTS Cambridge is giving you this as a prompt. This is only a prompt. Sorry about the typing, but it's just an important point. It's only a prompt means it's just giving you a topic to talk about. So your job is to, 1, find if you agree or not And 2, use the essay to show your point of view is right. Okay, so in this case, UAVs will dramatically change business. If you say yes, you agree, then you in the essay, you use the essay to show that you agree and you show that there will be a dramatic change. That's exactly what they're doing here. This is a clear point of view. But the problem is, if you write, can we see this here? Let me just put that up. If we write, look, we have 2 sides here. We have many people, we don't know who they are, and then we have others. And we have, however, in the middle, so there's 2 sides, for and against. And the problem is, your essay is one side. And I'm going to show you, stick around, I'm going to show you Harvard and the University of Toronto, and you can search any university website and they'll show you this is what you do. And I'll show you more academic articles. This is incorrect. Yes, you paraphrase this question. You could say, you could copy this and say, some people believe that drones would dramatically change business, while others feel there will be little change. Okay, so you're just copying what it says here. That's a really slow and silly way of responding to the question because you've got no point of view. We don't know in your essay what your point of view is. I'm going to show you more details of that later. But remember, if you look at the band, it says has a clear position and develops it. This is a clear position. Okay? This is not a clear position. This is just a prompt. This, what Ielts gives you, is just to give you something to write. And I'm going to show you how it works in some examples. And this is 2 sides. We don't know what side your essay is on. So let's take a look at an example. This is what a student would write. Many people believe the opinion will change our lives. Others believe that UAVs will not change our lives. There's 2 sides. There's no point of view. Here, there's a strong position. This is a 9. This is more than a 9. This is university level, publishable, post-PhD level writing. This is the direction you're going in when you go to university, not this. Okay, let's see how it works. Here we have, again, in academic writing, we have one side to argue. We're showing that our point of view is accurate. Let's look very carefully at the words. We are showing in the essay that our point of view is accurate. That's what we want to show. Ielts asks you to present a position and fully develop it, and we'll look at the band descriptors, and I'll show you in a minute why that gets you a 9. That means from word 1, you're heading towards arguing for your opinion. So let's go back into the presentation, sorry. So topic sentences are signposts, and signposts make an essay's claims, or agree or disagree is the claim, right? Which side you're on, clear to a reader. Look at these words, clear. The claim, the topic sentence makes the essay's claim or belief or point of view clear. Where is this from? This is from Harvard. Okay, one of the top universities in the world says this is what topic sentences do, and this is what they do. This is what they do all the way through university, from even at high school or in junior high school, in the States, in England, in Australia. This is what everybody does. Okay. So your Ielts teacher told you to paraphrase. This is what you're saying, right? My Ielts teacher told me to paraphrase. Yes, this was an old idea used by teachers to get students to increase their word count. Those students were not getting a 9. No 9. Guaranteed you they were not getting a 9. They were getting like 4s and 5s and 6s maximum. So it was just a technique to get you to increase the word count. But you don't have that problem. Now the band descriptors, we talked about this, do not ask for paraphrasing. Just pause the video and read it. It doesn't say anywhere you have to paraphrase. It says here a wide range of structures. Paraphrasing is a grammatical structure, kind of. It's more like a grammatical technique. You're changing one structure for another. And I have a video on this. Check out the 3 ways to paraphrase. It shows you the difference between synonyms and paraphrasing by changing the sentence structure. So in essence, if you're changing the paraphrase, if you're paraphrasing and changing the structure to try and get this 1 mark in the beginning of the essay, but the examiner goes, I don't know your point of view. I don't see you developing anything. You're not even starting to tell me what is your point of view. That's the thesis point of view, right? There's no cohesion because your topic sentence and your thesis don't match. Already you're sacrificing all of this so that you can do one of these things. And not even one of these things, just a small part of one of these things. I have videos on grammatical range. So why sacrifice all this, which is what the university expects you to do, to show that you can paraphrase? Doesn't make sense. You can paraphrase in the paragraphs, no problem, good idea, but not in your topic sentence. The topic sentence is a topic sentence. Okay. So look at this. Here we go. Again, this is Harvard. And so that's from Harvard, right? Okay. So check the University Writing Guide webpage and it'll say the same thing. Remember, the universities tell Cambridge what they need. Cambridge writes the IELTS and manages the IELTS exam around the world. From a student, universities tell Cambridge, Cambridge listens and sets the exam. Remember, Cambridge Publishing is in the same city as University of Cambridge, which is one of the best in the world. So they work together. And Cambridge listens to the universities from all over the world, and Cambridge knows themselves what they expect from a university student, and Cambridge sets the exam. Now the examiners follow what Cambridge tells them to do, and Cambridge tells them what the exam does is to make sure students can write at universities. So if your teacher is telling you to paraphrase, they're not thinking for themselves. They're not using the band descriptors, which means you're not going to get anywhere near a 9. Okay? So IELTS is not a separate test from this process. IELTS is part of this situation. It's testing to see if you can get here. Right? So another example, University of Toronto webpage. A topic sentence states the main point of a paragraph. It serves as a mini thesis for the paragraph. And it's the same with the introduction. It serves as a mini thesis for the essay. More from the U of T website. How do I come up with a good topic sentence and what makes a good one? Ask yourself what's going on in your paragraph. Why have you chosen to include the information you have? Why is the paragraph important in the context of your argument? What point are you trying to make here? This is the key one for your topic sentence for the essay. So they work together. So I think I've made the point. So how do you write a good topic sentence? A topic sentence states the main point of a paragraph. It serves as a mini thesis. In essence, your topic sentence states the situation in your subject area. For example, traffic. Let's say we're writing an essay on traffic. First sentence of the essay, the number of cars on the streets has been steadily increasing over the past 50 years. This tells you the situation of this. And it's going to lead to what? It's not going to next say, oh, but it's fine. It's going to say, oh, it's a big problem. And maybe it's a problem solution essay you're going to write. So this will work together with your thesis. And obesity. Imagine obesity is your question. Topic sentence. The amount of sugar children consume has doubled in the past 20 years. True. Now, what's the point of view going to be? Is it going to be that obesity is not a problem? No, it's going to be that obesity is a big problem. And the thesis will say obesity is a big problem, and maybe you have the problem and solution that you're going to talk about. Okay, so the topic sentence introduces the situation and the topic and leads to your thesis, and these two work together to introduce the reader to your essay, which is starting with your paragraph, which is one point of view or one example of your thesis. Okay, so let's take a look at a real IELTS example, and I'll show you how to write it. Television sporting shows such as the Olympics motivate youth who do not like exercise. Agree or disagree? Include relevant examples in your answer, right? Let's compare the paraphrase to the topic sentence. Paraphrase. Some people think the Olympics press students to do exercise. Okay, that's basically saying the same thing. This is not a topic sentence. This is a prompt. Topic sentence. Children are often inspired by Olympic athletes. Okay. This is a true fact of the situation. It's not some people think that. It's this children are. This is the be verb. Children are inspired by Olympic athletes. This essay will argue, well, let's take a look. This essay will argue that the Olympics motivate children to take up a sport. Here we go. Agree or disagree? Agree. So we know this is true, that they're inspired by Olympic athletes. Lots of children are inspired by Olympic athletes, usually from their country. And that leads to this argument. We're going to say, yeah, Olympics motivate children. Here's one reason, actually, just straight from the real situation. So you need to know your thesis. You need to have this in your head or write it on a piece of paper before you write your topic sentence. They work together to make your opinion clear. Okay, that's how you do it. So if we wrote this, some people think the Olympics press students to do exercise. This essay will argue, well, some people are not involved in your essay. We don't know who they are. We don't care. Okay. All right, so the key points to practice for writing topic sentences. Know your thesis before you write the topic sentence. Think about the general situation that is going on in the world in your subject. Check out academic writing from universities and check out academic writing papers. So thank you for watching. Comment below with your introduction, like the video, and subscribe for more in this series. And thank you very much.